Miss Fry, have you had sufficient time to confer with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Logan?
We're prepared, Your Honor.
Very well. Assuming that we've all spent the recess productively examining new information relevant to the best interests of the minor child, James Edward Martin, and his in utero brother or sister, we'll start with Mrs. Martin. Would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Mrs. Martin, would you please take the stand?
Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
When court adjourned earlier, you claimed that your husband, Tad Martin, was not the father of the child you're carrying and offered to prove it by bringing the actual father before this bench.
Tad Martin is not my baby's father. My baby's father is an honorable man. A faithful man who keeps his word. And that man is in court today, Your Honor. His name is Edmund Grey.
Let the record show that Mrs. Martin has named Edmund Grey as the father of her unborn child.
Edmund and I have known each other and worked together for almost 2 years, Your Honor. We were engaged at one time. After I married Tad, Edmund and I worked together on a story for Tempo. There was an accident, and Edmund almost drowned at Willow Lake. And that night, we spent most of that night in my aunt's cabin on the lake. I wanted to sleep with him, but I didn't. He almost died, and I realized at that point how much I still cared about him. I wanted to make love to him, but I turned him down. After Willow Lake, Tad was in Canada, and I found out that my husband was cheating on me with Dixie Cooney. And Edmund was very kind and supportive and sympathetic. And that's when we slept together.
Your Honor, may I cross-examine Mrs. Martin?
Yes, Mr. Logan.
Mrs. Martin, just where did this expression of sympathy take place?
It was at Wild Wind.
Were there witnesses?
No, of course not.
So no one can vouch for the truth of what you're saying.
No one but Edmund himself.
And how long did the affair last?
It wasn't an affair. It was just a one night. I was devastated. I had found out that my marriage was over. And I told Edmund how sorry I was that I hadn't made a different decision at Willow Lake. And one thing led to another. And that's when we made love. And that is when this child was conceived.
You're sure?
Yes.
And yet you told both your husband and your mother-in-law, Mrs. Cortlandt, that the night that Mr. Martin left for Canada, you and your husband made love and you did not use any contraception. Is that true?
It's true that I told him that, but I lied.
Oh, you were lying then. Why? Why lie about not using contraception before you committed adultery with Mr. Grey?
I wanted a baby.
I see. So you were planning to conceive a child with Mr. Grey and pass it off as your husband's.
No, I wanted a child with Edmund, not Tad.
Stop it. Stop it, Brooke. Stop the lying. Your Honor, I apologize for my outburst, but I cannot in good conscience remain silent any longer.
For the record, please identify yourself.
My name is Edmund Grey, and I'd like to make a statement.
Your Honor, I request a 5-minute recess.
It's too late. Let him speak.
Brooke.
Objection overruled. In any case, I'd like to get to the bottom of this. Please take the stand, Mr. Grey.
Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Everything Brooke said about us is right on the money. Except for one thing. I'm not the father of her baby. There's no way I could be. It's biologically impossible. Because Brooke and I haven't slept together since she broke off our engagement. Over a year ago. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Grey.
There's a law. There's more, Your Honor. There's a lot more. Brooke English is one of the finest, most honorable women I've ever met. She's also a loving mother.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Grey has already denied paternity of Mrs. Martin's baby. His further opinion is not only irrelevant, but also prejudicial.
Overruled. Continue, Mr. Grey.
Brooke was leveled when her husband walked out on her. She put everything she had into saving her marriage, and nothing worked. She felt used and abandoned. And why shouldn't she? Because Tad Martin promised to love and be faithful to her until death. And he also swore in writing that he would never seek custody of Jamie. But here we are. Your Honor, Brooke's terrified. She's gonna have her children stolen from her. She's already lost one child to a drunk driver. She doesn't deserve to lose anymore. And that story that she made up about me being the father, well, she's just scared. Please don't hold it against her. Jamie needs his mother, and Brooke needs her children. Please, don't take anything else away from her. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grey.
Your Honor, excuse me. May I please be heard? Your Honor, my attorney, Mr. Logan, may not approve of my timing or what I am about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Before this hearing was scheduled, I had no intention of seeking anything other than liberal visitation with my son. But in light of recent developments, I have serious reservations about Jamie staying in Brooke's care. Sorry. I'd give anything not to have to do this. My wife has used my son as a weapon against me. She's threatened to pick up stakes and move 6,000 miles away, which would effectively wipe out all contact with Jamie. Now she stood up in the court of law and she has lied about the paternity of our unborn child. Your Honor, it hurts me to have to say this, but if Jamie has to be with one or the other of us, I'd like to petition the court for full physical and legal custody of James Edward Martin, effective immediately.
No! 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 You can't let him do that! No!